Welcome in everybody to Elden Ring on the camera controller. This is a world first of its kind. This has been 6 months in the work. This has never been done. This has been a community effort, and it is an amazing vibe to be able to showcase to you all. I hope you enjoy the events that are about to befall us. This is the Canon 5D Mark III, and it's just something absolutely wild. As a matter of fact, we're even able to get any form of data out to be able to reprocess and remap as the kind of controller is now. Would not be the help without the Magic Lantern crew. So thank you to everyone who was at Magic Lantern who stepped up and gave us the coding ideas that we needed to say, yes, this is possible. I could not be there without you guys. I could not be there without the community who also stepped up to help me with coding, physically soldering components, suggesting the right componentry to use as well. Without the community, this would not be real. We are going to be playing Elden Ring as a way to debut this controller. This is going to be absolutely exciting. Shall we get ourselves into the video game? Now, where's my mouse? It's somewhere over here. On Flexible, thank you very much for this sub there. And I think it's this button here for E. There we go. Oh my god. All right, so you know what? We'll let the community decide what we're going to be selecting as our character base. Let's do that. All right, I think we're going to go with B then. So let's do that then, shall we? I think we've got to press E here. And type B. Good. Pow Cami. Pow Cami. Sure. Why can't I do a capital there? Oh, there we go. Pow Cami. There we go. You know what? Golden Seed. We'll go for that one. Screw it. Let's just go for the base build for now. I can customize it later, but seeing as we are on the front page, let's just go with the base build, I know, for now. I know it's like, oh, Nico, customize your character. But you know what? The camera is the focus today. Are we ready, everybody, for the first ever, the world first camera controller playthrough of Elden Ring? Can I see some hype in the chat for this? This has been 6 months of work. This has been 6 months of work. The controller is finally real and alive. Let's get this going. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Oh my god. The camera is the focus. I mean, I'm going to make that pun a lot. Trust me. Are you ready to see how this plays in game, by the way? That's the next question. It's like, I've shown everything about the camera, but how about in game? Let me show you. Works flawlessly, right? Works absolutely flawlessly. Like I say, this is why we spent time to perfect everything, make it all work. It's working absolutely wonderful. Through the path, be broken and uncertain. Claim your place as Elden Lords. So again, if you are new to the channel and you want to ask questions about this, please feel free to ask, because I'm more than happy to educate you during the 6 months of hard work of making this work. Viking Mitch, welcome into the chat as well. This is genius. Thank you so much. Thank you. Raymoses, after camera, you have to beat Elden Ring on a Samsung fridge. So well, buy me a Samsung fridge first, and then we'll talk. Firefly, this is nuts. Oh, yeah, trust me, this is the world first of its kind. Nobody has done this. This is new territory which has never been explored. I mean, I know that I don't want my ego to talk a little bit too much, but I can safely say that this is something that I'm extremely proud with the help of a few individuals and friends who have been working with me on this in the background. This could not have been possible. Genuinely could not have been possible. You can watch that video to find out even more about how I made this real. Thank you, Rosa, for linking that as well. Yes, so if you want to see a 30-minute produced content, this is like my longest self-produced content that I've done. Go watch that. Go leave a like. Go comment on it. Do all the things, because it genuinely is very explanative. Very explanative. I'm genuinely proud of that work. I'm probably gonna take plenty of deaths in the video game. Lexar just retweeted. Yes, they did. Oh boy, here we go. Oh boy. So that's my first death. There we go. Nice. I think that's scripted anyway, isn't it? You must have arms like Popeyes after you've done this. Honestly, here's hoping, right? How much playtesting have you done on this? Anyway, video game. We got the controls working and that's about it. We got the controls working. I think that's actually a scripted death, Dennis, so I think for now we could potentially remove that as an actual death, maybe. Because like I say, we're going into a cutscene. There we go. 0. Technically 0. Technically 0. But in our hearts, 1, okay? How did you name the horse Torrent? I know. Unfortunately, I can't do Fatal Frame because it is full of ear-pitching sounds in the game that causes my tinnitus to ramp up heavily. So unfortunately, I can't do Fatal Frame because I did not want to make myself uncomfortable to such an extent, if you know what I mean. Yeah, I know. It is a pain. It is a pain, but I know people have been suggesting this for a while. Like those who, like in close quarters, have been suggesting it. Unfortunately, due to my tinnitus, it's a game that I do have to unfortunately, subdue because I don't want to hurt my ears. Don't hurt my ears for a moment. Do you remember to recharge some spare batteries for this? This is why we've got a AC adapter plugged into the power slot, so that way I will never lose charge. Yeah. Now, Cave of Knowledge. Jump down the hole ahead and you'll find a Cave of Knowledge. There you can learn about game controls, what about camera controls, and basic actions, as well as other tips that may be helpful during your adventure in the lands between. Okay. Now, I do have to press escape for that one specifically because, again, that's not an input that I could program on this at the moment. But, again, I am a little bit limited to how many inputs I have been able to program, but you know what I mean. Brave Tarnish, take the plunge. Of learning and remembrance. Record the arts of war and your warrior's blood. Okay, that sounds riveting. Right, what's next then? I think we've got to go down this way, which is important. Also, thank you everybody for the recent follows as well. Much appreciated. Hopefully you're enjoying the look of this brand new controller again. This is an absolute world first. Thank you again to Twitch UKI for putting us on the front page to showcase to you lot. Hopefully, you lot are having a good time. Sites of Grace. Resting on a site of Grace will restore your HP, FP, and cleanse any status ailments. It will also refill your sacred flasks. However, most of the enemies you defeated will be revived. You can find a Site of Grace by going anywhere where light converges. These explanations are acquired in the form of info items that can be accessed from yes. This is so cool. Is it Muyu? Welcome into the chat. Lovely to have you here. This is so cool. Honestly, it's been hard not to tell many people about this. Like, obviously, there's a few close friends that I've obviously told about it because, again, the excitement is real. But this is something that, like, has been in the works for 6 months, Muyu. Like, genuinely, this is something that is brand new. Turning a DSLR camera into a controller is mental. Absolutely, right? Absolutely, Morgana. How you doing? Welcome on into the stream as well. Okay, so I can't remember what button we did for lock on now. That's another problem. I would say problem, but what one did I do? So I think I got that one. Did I even press the lock on button? I don't think so. So this is our crouch button. Can't remember. Oh yeah, so this button is going to be okay, start stop should be for lock on. Okay, we'll have to try that again, so let's have a look see. Yes, perfect. Okay, here we go. So yeah, by the way, you hear the camera shutter going off. I'm actually taking photos right now. I'm legit taking photos. Okay. Ha! Imagine being able to guard in this video game, right? I did not program a guard anywhere. Ha! Anyway, so let's just screw them up, shall we? There we go. So what's the normal keybind for lock on? Oh, we've got it now. Like, it's my start stop orgler, so it's all good, it's all good. So, big shouts to the Tenchi there. The Tenchi, well, we hosted some of the componentry for this controller up on Throne. Bought the building block components for this to work. So thank you very much, the Tenchi, for helping making this a reality as well. Genuinely, thank you. Okay, so we can dodge roll, so that's the thing that we know how to do. As you can see here, for example, easy peasy. If you take so many pictures during the playthrough that the SD card fills up, and this is why Lexar, cheeky segue, sent us a 512 gigabyte SD card and a 64 gigabyte CF card, Compact Flash. So that way, I am absolutely filled with space. and like, you know, like I filled with an amount of space to take photos with. Thank you very much, Lexar and Lexar Gaming, for providing us with these cool flash memory storage cards. Thank you. Good old CF cards, I know, man. Like, I mean, I know that SD cards are the way of the future and stuff like that, but you know, you do need a CF card at times. You really do. Yeah, plenty of storage for all those pictures of the monitors. I mean, here's the thing about it. It's a wide-angle lens, so I can just literally take a photo of, you know, all of my setup as well, basically. So, the biggest imager album ever, yeah. You're not wrong. Each hand can be equipped with up to 3 ornaments, allowing you to toggle between them. Ornaments can be two-handed, making attacks more difficult to repel with shields, and boosting effective strength by 50%. So, you see that it's got the left-right button there. This is what this mode wheel is up on the top here. I can switch left and right between this here, and that works. Is it normal CF or is it CF Express? I think it's normal CF, Alexander Karlov. I mean, you could check which one it is by doing, I think it's !Lexar. It will provide you with the links to the exact the cards that they provided, so that way you can get the absolute confirmation of what you're asking for there as well. So, all right, here we go. Oh, ow, ow, ow. Nice. There we go. Alright, like I say, it's not going to be easy. It's not going to be easy. I have limited controls. Some controls I weren't able to actually implement in this camera because, again, as a perspective, these buttons over here, we were not able to get working. These 4 buttons up here we weren't able to get working. The wheels we weren't able to get working. You know, and the lock button we weren't able to get working. We are limited with what kind of buttons we are able to work with because, again, you know, it's a big, the Canon's ROM is hard to work with sometimes, and you know, with what we got, it's still fantastic, genuinely. Okay, here we go. How heavy is it? Good question. If you find the weight of a Canon 5D Mark III and a 17 to 35 millimeter 2.8 focal aperture lens, combine that together, ow, then you can find out, because I don't actually know off the top of my head just how heavy it is at the moment. Ow. I don't want to fall off with that guy. That's a very good idea not to do that. You've never seen it before, Aries Ace. That's because it's a world first of its kind. This has never been done. This is the first time anywhere on the internet in the world is doing anything like this. So, yeah, this is why you've never seen it before, because this is the very first demonstration of it, genuinely. Ornaments have special abilities called skills. Skills are highly varied with range of powerful attacks and temporary skills. I think my control button is my Q button. So, let's try it out, shall we? Well, at least that's my block button, kind of like that, if you know what I mean. Cool. Bro's arm's gonna get ripped after this. I mean, like I was saying, here's hoping, genuinely. So, that's excluding the lens, yes. So, if you add the weight of the lens towards it, it's probably going to be about 1 kilogram. Probably going to be at least 1 kilogram, if you know what I mean. Sure know what you even imagined? Exactly. Exactly. Good luck. Thank you, Aries Ace. Good to have you in the chat as well. Okay, we do have the crouch button. So, I think it was this button, wasn't it? Yes. Your friend Kyle did that back in 1997, when the initial processing of all of this was not even a thing. So, I don't know. Did even UART exist in Canada in 1997? Last I checked, I don't think so. Yo, Rocky Reed, so cool, Nico, welcome. Well done, thank you very much. Also, underscore Jane, thank you for the 18 bits. Using a camera to play with Elden Ring, Nico has peaked. Thank you. And also, Bear for Chimp, this is awesome, good luck. Thank you very much. Very, very kind of you. This camera controller is incredible, even better because you feature on Twitch's front page. Absolutely, Prof Monkeys. Twitch UKI. I've basically been featuring me for the whole week on the front page, so thank you again to Twitch UKI for allowing me to present myself and my content to many. Thank you very much. Okay, stance braking, so we need to hold shift. So, this is what the focal length adjust wheel is for. At the moment, if I'm doing it on, like, you know, at 17 millimeters, it'll be a light attack. The moment I do anywhere above 17 millimeters, it'll do a heavy attack. So, did you do anything to change it up since last time? I don't think so. I don't think so. I mean, there's just more like perfecting, if you know what I mean, is what we're doing. Here we go. Boom. Nice. So yeah, AlphaCat, welcome on into the stream. And again, thank you, Lexar, for providing us with the necessary flash storage that we needed. Stakes of America. Upon dying, you'll be revived at the last site of grace that you visited. However, if there is a stake of America near where you died, then you can choose those to be revived instead. Sonic Cannon, welcome on into the stream. I have to say, seeing the behind the scenes video of this camera control is mind-blowing, mind-melting, but impressive. So again, if you do want to watch the new video that I've made to basically explain every single aspect of how this controller is made, !new video is what you need to do. And it will give you all the information that you so sorely needed. I'm sure there's going to be a few questions about it as well. So, let's see. Can I... First, real boss with the camera controller. Who's ready? Here we go. You can perform a counter-attack immediately. Good. Okay. Ow. Oh. Boom. Boom! Alright, immediately in, and that's the first enemy felled. Easy peasy. Just gotta go around the back and psh, easy clap. Easy clap. Easy clap. Oh, I'll take that. I'll take that. So that's nice. Strength. Okay, so that's gonna be one of the poses. So we can maybe do some posings and stuff. Unfortunately, I don't think I have anything assigned control-wise that will be able to enact, like, you know, the emotes and stuff. So I don't know. So... we're on to the game. Wait, you thought this game was the hardest in the world? Yeah, pretty much. And here's me playing the game because I'm kind of wild enough to do that. And I have no experience with it with a new controller, which will make things a little bit harder than doing normally. I digress. I digress. Okay, so what can we do with the flask then? Add charge to flask. Let's add a golden seed to the number of your flasks. Let's do that. Good. So that means that we got, like, I think it's 4 abilities to use the flask at one point. And the moment that I let my hand go, I can really feel like my arms are getting tired. So this is some needed experience for being able to get my arms comfortable and ready to use the camera. Now, we are going to be taking frequent breaks, by the way, because as you can imagine, I'm going to be holding a weight for a long period of time. And I will need to relax my arms and rest my hands and stuff like that as well. So when it comes to those situations, that's what's going to be happening. We'll be taking like a 5-minute break in between. Probably like every hour as well, just so that I can be comfortable. You know the score it is. Okay, use tarnished third finger to write a gold summon sign. So we probably will be needing that in future. We'll think about that in the long run. Here we go, to third finger. Now, I might need to remember how to use that. So I may inquire on you guys in a bit, just so that we can actually, you know, make sure that we're all on the same page, basically. Contra considered the hardest game? You might be right, actually, Dragon. It's one of the hardest games. I played a tiny bit of it, Code. A tiny bit of it. Not enough to kind of like say that I'm actually, you know, not like I'm comfortable with the game stuff and that, but it's still blind because it's been a while. And here we go. Here is the proper Elden Ring experience. And no, we're not doing Echo the Dolphin on the camera, Cookie. No. Fade to frame, let's go. Yo, press Foxtrot Delta, welcome into the stream. I mean, like, as an FYI, this is not Fatal Frame, this is Elden Ring. This is much harder than Fatal Frame. Grace exists to guide the Tarnished and lead them along the proper path. Even now, some sides of Grace retain that power. The golden rays will guide you along the way. Okay. So, let's talk to this little fella over here. The map. Use your map to check the surroundings. I'm going to have to use my keyboard for that one. You can update your map with new information by finding map fragments at stairs along the road. You can also use the map to freely place beacons of light. Perfect. Okay. Right, from here. How you doing?
Oh, yes. Tarnished, are we?
Don't stop being judgmental.
Between for the Elden Ring.
Triggers like in-game shoot.
Of course.
Potentially,
No
Code.
shame in it. Unfortunately for you, however, you are maidenless.
Stop judging me!
Guidance, without the strength of runes, and without an invitation to the Round Table Hold, you are fated, it seems, to die in obscurity.
Also, stop judging me. Anyway, again, I will be allowing a little bit of backseating here and there. Like, obviously, where I'm stuck on, like, where to go. We'll find out. Yeah, this is like a world first. It's not world record yet. World record is going to be when I obviously complete the game. Then it'll be world record. But for the meantime, this is a world first. I should probably get the hell out of here, shouldn't I? Oh, boy. Ow! Okay, I can't run either. That's the one problem I have at the moment is I don't really have the ability to run. So I'm just going to go at a medium pace, okay? Oh, boy. Oh, that's a good start. Oh, boy. Death number 1. Let's go. Oh, yeah, selfie time. Ah. There we go. Thanks for reminding me. Now, here's the thing. Because my focus wheel is broken, I don't know what the actual look of the focus is going to be like. But honestly, who gives two tosses? Because it's more of a case of like the matter of fact I'm even doing it in the first place. We'll take the blur. We'll take the blur. Can't spin with the camera. Well, here's the thing. Actually, I can talk about that as well. So let me put the camera down for a second. Some of the buttons on this camera have the ability to understand when you're pressing it and when you're releasing. A lot of the buttons don't. Now, with the limited amount of buttons that we had, we're only able to assign it to buttons that really make sense. So we didn't really, like, we do have a button that is for the, obviously, the space bar, but we can't hold it on that. So it's a little bit of a shame, if you know what I mean. But I digress. I'm fine and happy with how it is in the first place, so it's fine. Okay, so we got the summoning pools. Good. So we'll definitely be using that a little bit later on. And onwards we go. Got a nice preview, but the basic thing, yeah, of course, mate. Get a good rest in. Summon. Thank you for poking in, especially in your evening as well. We'll catch up with you maybe a little bit later on. I think we are going to be doing a long stream today as well to showcase this controller for the very first day. So, like I say, we'll have some fun. We'll have some fun. It might be even better as a blur. I think I said that one. But I'm excited and intrigued to see what the photo album is going to look like because I don't know. I don't even know. It's just going to be something that I've never done. What's a camera controller? This. That peaks. This. This is oh boy, not again. This is essentially a Canon 5D Mark III as a game controller. This has never been done before. It's the world first of its kind. It's taken 6 months of work to be made a reality. And we're now playing Elden Ring with it as a way to say like, hey, I am wild enough to do it. Yeah, literally what underscore James posted as well. Literally a long exposure stream. Hey, ow. How does it work like? Well, here's the thing as well. That pigs, I just made a YouTube video about explaining how it all works. So if we want to get some exclamation mark new video in the chat, I can also give you a rundown as well. On the back of Canon cameras, they have a little thing called a UART port, which is a little white small port which is used for debugging for, like, you know, professionals of Canon. But with Magic Lantern, which is a free software add-on, you can basically you can use that to add in your own custom code. And with that own custom code, we basically said, hey, realize what's going on, press the buttons, and we can remap it as an output. So it's like, you know, so this button is B53. Auto hotkey will go, okay, I'm recognizing B53. Let's do something in the game. Essentially that. And we've even got an Arduino at the bottom for mouse movement control because we could have done it internally in the camera, but it is on 300 milliseconds latency for it to be able to, it would be not feasible, if you know what I mean. Can it still take photos? Absolutely, Paul. Absolutely. I'm going to be posting a good amount of photos that I have taken during each stream up online somewhere, maybe Imgur or something like that. So I'll be posting the photos afterwards, for sure. Okay, so there we go. Death 2. Let's go. Take a photo of us. Okay, done. What are the lights for? Good question. Pizzazz. Like, just style. Classiness. So basically, when I'm actually pressing the attack button, so we're turning left and we're turning right. If you have any other ideas for animations that you want to see as a part of this, I'm more than happy to accept your suggestions. Feel free to, DM me a Twitter or join in the Discord and throw some ideas, because we are going to be, slowly and steadily updating the animations for each button, if you know what I mean. So, yeah. You never know. Santa? Why is Santa here? Hi.
You're a tarnished. I can see it.
I've already told you,
But I
stop
can
judging
also
me.
see that you're not.
Oh, Paul, if we could find a way to integrate into the game, that'd be really cool, actually.
Little something.
Oh, yeah, we'll do a jump in a second, yes. Borglio, that's an idea. That's a really good idea, isn't it, Borglio? I think there is some things that that can technically integrate into the game. We can look into that. Borglio, do you want to write that down? Okay, so is there anything that we can purchase right now? We probably have no runes, so probably not. Yeah, not at the moment, so we'll come back here a little bit. Actually, no.
For now.
I think there's some story stuff that we can do here, isn't there? If I recall
is it?
correctly.
Still going to purchase something.
About Kale. I might have to do down on the keyboard for this one, just for now. Alright.
I am of a nomadic people, selling wares as I travel.
Yes, they do support RGB. They do. I'll show you in a second, like, the difference of colors codes.
It's only tarnished like yourself, who keep things from drying up entirely. Let's say you're a very welcome customer.
Okay, so now we'll dip out. So,
For now.
okay, so if you see me jump, that's one of our jumping animations on the LED. Really sick, isn't it, guys? Right? I really like that some of the stuff that we've been working on. But now I think that it is on a tiny bit of a wrong placement because I did have to make some janky holding methods, but still cool. Again, if you have ideas, always feel free to let us know. I'm always down for new ideas. At a smithing table, you can spend your runes and strengthen your stuff. Okay, cool. So one thing we'll just do is pick up the item. Doesn't sound good. If the camera's pointing at a screen, should it change the lens color to match the predominant game color in the moment? That'll take a lot of hard work, honestly. That'll take probably far too much work, so bye-bye. Like that thing just went flying over there. I don't know what it was. Yeah, plus you get a lot of green. True. Very, very true. And plus, don't forget about my green screen. That probably wouldn't work out as greatly as some people would imagine. So, I don't know in that one. It's not a bad shout, though. I think, like, if it's a way that I could do it without, you know, without a green screen and stuff like that. But it could be possible, but, you know, it'd be something that we'd have to look into, basically. And it's something that we don't have the knowledge of just yet. Don't forget, if the language that we have been working in is C and auto hotkeys language. So we're always down for, if anybody has any knowledge on these languages, always down to work with some people. So always feel free to poke in to the Discord and say, like, hey, I'll be like, I've got some ideas. I'd love to work with you. So we'll be happy to take on some like-minded fellows that want to make some cool things in the future. Nice. I need to get a few more runes, if you know what I mean. You want a point of view of the camera? That will be happening next stream, Chrysal. I'll take those runes, thank you. I'm not even gonna like be around the bush. The only reason that we didn't have it is because it was a little bit of a time consumption. I just did not have the time today to set it up. It's good fun though. By the way,
Pizza time.
Had to be done. Oh, I'll take that. Hold on. Good, thank you. I'll take that rune fragment. And I'll look onto you. I can't look onto you just yet. Okay. Oh, hold on. There we go. Easy peasy. Like I say, it's good to get like some early runes in us as well. So it's something that I'll happily take. Okay. Ow, I was on fire. Ow. Good. Don't you run away. Wouldn't run away. I wouldn't run away. See, I can't run. I literally can't run. That's one of my problems with this at the moment. So this slow little... Vanishing enemy groups. Vanishing an enemy group will replenish your flask. A number and type of flasks to be replenished varies depending on the enemy group. You cannot replenish more flasks than your maximum allows. Good to know. Does that mean you can't dodge even? No, I can. But obviously for, what was it? For running, you need to hold the space bar. Unfortunately, with our limited amount of controls, we weren't able to do a hold situation. So, this will do, if you know what I mean. You'd love to see this in Final Fantasy 16. So, here's the thing, Paul. Technically, there may be a way. And like I said, if you do want to watch more of this in the future, then don't forget to follow the channel as well. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Sometimes like it doesn't always like. Come on. Come on. Like sometimes when it comes to like our script, we're still like learning heavily at the moment for auto hotkey, so some of the functions may not happen, just as an FYI, but we're hoping that you know, it will work. Okay, so I might need to reload the script. Yes. Yes, okay. So this is something that we have been like trying to work on, so do bear with me a moment to see if we can get this working. Yeah, I think auto hotkey just crashed actually, so that would make a lot of sense. Perfect, we're back. All right, cool. So at least we know that it is a simple fix. There's a simple fix for if it comes to the case. Auto hotkey is not perfect. This setup is not perfect. So if it comes to a case, then we can obviously easily fix it out very soon. So you know what? That's good. That's good that we were able to get that neatly done. And also, Little Baby Go, welcome into the chat as well. Good to see you, my friend. This is gonna be turbo holder. Yes. Oh, Piggy. How you doing? I'm doing well today. As you can imagine, it took me a while to sleep. Like it's like I don't know. Ooh, a gold rune, nice. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Okay, hold on. Good. All right, there we go. Yo, Teeny, thank you for the 100 there as well. Thank you. Playing racing games that if you do a photo finish every race. Oh my god, I love that idea. I love that. How much does the camera weigh? It must be trying to hold it up. So, it's a very good... Oh boy. Oh, hold on. Nice. So, Try Long Park, welcome on to the chat as well. So, the base of the camera is 860 grams. Did we find out how much the actual lens weighs? I know that we were asking around it earlier on. Did anybody find out what it was? But I think we're looking at about over a kilogram for the overall weight. Hold on, I can find out. Hold on. Let me have a look, see. 645. Somebody do the math. 860 plus 645. 1.5 kilograms. Yeah, so I'm holding 1.6 kilograms. We will be taking frequent breaks, Trial Park. So obviously I know there is concern for, like, you know, me holding a heavy object for a period of time and stuff like that, and like I don't want to hurt myself or exhaust myself. I am making sure that we take very frequent breaks because, again, this is going to be, yeah, forget leg day, this is arm day. Come on, Popida. Nice. Yeah, getting them games. Yeah, like, honestly, I'm going to get swole. Like, I'm going to be restarting the gym, like, very shortly as well, so it'll be a little bit easier for me to hold the camera weight very soon. Damage Plushie, good to see you in the chat. You remember when I was talking to you about, like, my new controller, right? Here it is. Here it is. Rock you like a hurricane. Here I am. Rock you like an Elden Ring. You sure most will be rubbish, but some will be worthwhile? I mean, some of the... Oh, yeah, no, honestly, a lot of the photos are probably going to be... bleh. But at the same time, if we can get, like, at least some cool snapshots, then that'd be sick. Smile, you're on camera. Hi, Loki. Good to see you in the chat. Well, welcome on into the stream. Oh my god, yeah, the phones for me ESA should be fun as well. Absolutely. So, don't forget, I've been posting on a while ago for ESA. We were saying that, like, a new unconventional controller will be debuted at ESA. This is it. I'm going to be speedrunning Jazz Punk on the camera controller at ESA on one of the days of ESA. That's going to be great. Caught in 4K. Yo, the OSC Flow, good to see you in the chat. Welcome on into the stream as well. Oh, here we go. Ow, ow, ow. There we go, nice. Take it. You look forward to the Frank West cosplay? Yes! Oh my god, we should do that! When I play Dead Rising, I should literally cosplay as Frank. Oh my god. That is a great idea, Klaganarg. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. I love it. I love it. Moderators, can we please make a note of that idea? Yes. Yes. It'll be interesting when you get to a boss fight. Very soon, hopefully. Very, very soon. So, you never know. Good. These are both Crimson and Cerulean Teardrop Scarabs. Defeat them to replenish a flask that match their type. However, you cannot replenish more flasks than your maximum allows. Okay, perfect. That's good. So, I think we're fine for the meantime then. Alright, so even where's the first boss right now? That's the next question. Like, obviously, this is the first playthrough. So, again, if you do know a good amount of the game, stuff like that, excuse my burp, I will always ask for help when needed. Now, there is like a little bit of a... Is that where our lost runes were, actually? Now, I know. I'm not going to hurt the turtles, okay? They're the good boys. They are the good boys. I found out the hard way when I very first tested this, and everybody cried at me because they were just like, you killed the best boy. And it's like, oh, James Moore, fancy camera. Hey, fancy you seeing here. That was terrible. I'm sorry. I tried. Yeah, more tortoises to talk. That's what I was trying to say. Anyway, let's get our runes back. There we go. Dogs are man's best friend, not enemies. Like I say, I learned the hard way. Trust me, Trolling Park, I'm terrible at my native language. It's absolutely fine. This has been a crazy project. This has been a crazy project. This is something that I didn't realize how hard it was going to be making it. Because when we first initially got into the project, I was like, oh, this could be a silly idea. I love this. And then I talked with the Magic Lantern people, and they were just like, oh, you're going to need this, you're going to need this, you need to know how to do this language, you're going to need to know how you can adapt to the code, you need to know how to add code. And it's just like, oh, who made it? So basically, myself and two other people who are in the chat, but they don't want to be named through... for the course of, like, you know, they want to keep their privacy and stuff for that. The two people involved were able to help me with different elements of C code and auto hotkey scripting. And we got the componentry. We got my friend Popiter, who came in and basically did the soldering for these cables here to go to UART cables, which go onto the back of the camera. So it's been a whole community effort, basically. But at the same time, a lot of the physical efforts and the physical testing has been from my end as well. So that way we're able to know, hey, is this going to be good? Is it going to work? And yeah. And also, yo, Bearzep's good to see in the chat as well. The calibrating, trust me, we've calibrated a lot, especially for the gyroscopic controls. We made sure that it was comfortable. Is any of the code open source? We could make it open source. Code, we could easily make it open source. Give me a DM. Give me a DM and we'll have a little chit chat, yeah? Because, we haven't quite made it open source yet, but we could definitely chat about that soon. And also, Kazumi, welcome on into the chat. Where am I going, by the way? I don't actually know. I should probably look at the, you know, the flames and stuff for that, because that will give me a direction. It's probably a good idea. There's really cool ideas for V2 if we wanted. I really want to do V2. Again, the one important thing that if we are going to be doing like V2 stuff is the reverse engineering of the Canon's ROM. And actually being able to, like, you know, get rid of it and be able to, like, you know, be able to recognize every single kind of function, so we can find that one that one needle in the haystack that may represent, like, the buttons that we don't actually have. What's my background coding? So, John is Fab, welcome on into the chat. So here's the thing. It's been a bit of a community effort for coding knowledge to be able to make this work. Essentially what it is that, like, I have a little bit of understanding of coding, like, you know, basic C# and stuff like that, but what Magic Lantern and Canon is C. So we have a few friends who were able to kind of like understand how Magic Lantern's code base was built. Oh boy, not again. I don't want to meet this tree sentinel. You know what? Screw it. Ow. I know I'm severely under level, but this is... Yeah, there was no way. There was no way. There was no way. Yo, Rafamir, thank you for the 23 months, 1 month away from a full year of support, buddy. Welcome, welcome, welcome. You kept the lenses cap on? Not that I checked. You know, Seba, nowhere near enough for this kind of project. Hardware is way where your forte, like your forte even. Yeah, absolutely. Right, Gira, good to see you in the chat. Thank you for the 6 months as well. Thank you guys so much for your support today. It genuinely does mean the world. So yeah, sorry, to catch up where we were talking about Jonas Fab. So we were able to, like, you know, use Magic Lantern to be able to print more logs for what's outputting on the UART of the camera. We basically had to get Popiter down to convert the UART cable into, like, these, you know, breadboard jumper cables, which will go into a FTDI UART to TTL adapter, which has got, like, 3 point something, you know, the voltages, 1.8 and 3.3 volts, I think it is. And then that's going to be outputting into auto hotkey, which is then going to be taking out the specific log outputs, which are, like, you know, B53, if like, for example, B54, B52, B51, that sort of stuff. And then we can use that as a remapping to then make it into keyboard and mouse controls. And now internally in the camera, we can do gyroscopic control, but it is at a 300 millisecond latency. So we're using an Arduino Nano 33 IoT as our gyroscopic and accelerometer to basically get real-time, you know, inputs of what's happening gyroscopically. And we're using the LL mouse script in auto hotkey in order to get smooth, you know, smoothness in this game, basically. And it's working out pretty well. Your brain just farted? Don't worry, same here. Like, this is still, a lot of it still goes over my head as well. It's fine. Don't you worry, James. Using the camera as a controller? Absolutely, John Chu. Absolutely. This has been a lot of hard work. But it's good. It's good, it's good. Yeah, the new video will explain everything heavily. It is a little bit technical. It's a little bit technical. Hi, Corey. Good to see you in the chat, mate. Welcome on in. It's a little bit technical. Playing Souls games with unconventional controllers never ceases to amaze you. Same here. Why am I even doing this right now? I'm just like, oh yeah, I am playing this game with a unconventional controller. What? Yeah, and you thought your unconventional controllers could not get even more unconventional. So, for example, for people who are watching the front page, not only do I play games with, like, a camera controller, I play games with DJ decks. I speedrun games with my DJ decks, like, as in Alien Isolation. You can see a few of those on my YouTube channel, ! YouTube. We've also got DK bongos. We've got, oh, okay. Does anybody know those, like, the smashable enter buttons, like the novelty enter buttons, yeah? We managed to get 6 of those. We had to get a completely brand new Linux PC. Like, make a Linux PC in order to basically take the USBs of that, because all of them would be sending out enter buttons. So we had to define it so that each of the IDs of the USB can have their own individual property. And we were able to remap that to Undertale. 6 of the enter buttons into Undertale for the smashable ones. Hey, this is Crazy C, fair play, this is wild. You're here for the front page, you saw the banner, you think you're here to say thank you so much. Oh, by the way, I love the username, Grandmaster Funk. Hello, let's go. I was going to start doing beatboxing there, but I was trying to remember which song I was thinking of. I was thinking of, like, Rapper's Delight there for a second. I don't know. I just saw my friend, the Mexican Moose, just go, I'm sorry, what? On Twitter. Remind you of the Arduino you had back in the day that could emulate a keyboard. That is Grandmaster Flash. That's the one. That's the one. It was close enough, wasn't it? That's so close. Where am I going? I keep on doing this. I keep on talking around and I keep on, like, not understanding where I'm going. I think I understand where I have to go, but I'm kind of wanting to level up a little bit. Just so that I can actually, you know, not die easy. Oh, hi. Hi. Oh, boy, I didn't see there's multiple of you. Okay. Ow, ow, ow. Ow, ow, ow. Okay. Turn around. Bright eyes. Would you like to let me... Excuse me. There we go. Fine. No, what? Really? That is so mean. Oh, that's stupid. Hey, Narek, good to see you, buddy. That was so stupid. All right, maybe we should actually follow the bright the directional light as our choice idea. Am I right? Except we can't really, but I think it's over this way. Please have it this way. What? Yo, Dr. Ramen, I'll just say we are on front page right now, so please do not swear. Using a camera controller, that's a new one for you. That's because it is the world first of its kind. It's a world first of its kind at the moment, and it's our first debut of it. It's the first debut of it being an actual thing. There we go. Paparazzi don't fare well in the world of Elden Ring. It's so true. Delta Muppet, welcome into the stream as well. Good to see you, buddy. You knew it had to have Gyro in it. Yeah, no, you are right. But like I say, we had to kind of get a different purposeful remapping. How does it get set up? We actually have a video for it, Doc Made a Ramen. Exclamation mark new video if you want to see the true understanding of how this is all set up to be in the first place. There is a lot of information that went down. It's a 30-minute video. It's not easy. It's not easy. Grandmaster Shadow. What's wrong with my... Well, there's nothing wrong. It's nothing wrong. But I like to be, I like to be, a little bit more professional. Like, not all content has to be swearing, if you know what I mean. And plus, like, there are going to be some people that, like, don't always like swearing. And plus, like, it's a presentation of ourselves, if you know what I mean. Like, sure, like, when we're, like, on our own little streams and we can have some, like, so our personal time, we can be belligerent. We can be as well, within the TOS range, we can be definitely be, exact what our true mentality is. But at the same time, it's good for me. I like, it's nice to not swear sometimes. But, I don't know. I feel like for front page myself, it's nice to compose yourself into a professional manner at times. Yeah, basically that. Oh, hold up. There we go, nice. Like, honestly, if Canon wants to reach out to me, and we could do something with Canon for this, like, a camera controller stuff, I am totally down. Hi, Canon, if you're watching this. Hi, Canon! Has anyone said that you should play? Yes, they have. Like, there is a chat response there. Unfortunately, Luna Valentine, I can't really play at the moment due to tinnitus. There may be ways to do it in future, but as of right now, not at the moment. Ow, 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 ow. I'm dead. Yo, Nocturne, bro's using cameras and controller? Oh, hell yeah. I love the fact you found our little Nikoheart cry emote as well in the 7TV. Thank you very much. Let's go to the Steak of Marika this time. That's a new one, so... Isn't that so cool that if I want to press the, like, if I want to go back, I just have to... Oh, so good, so good. You can control a PlayStation with a Sony camera. Like, here's the thing. So I put my camera down for a second. There probably is a way. There probably is a way. The only thing I would need is Rudism, excuse me. Hi, buddy. Can we get a shout out for my good friend Rudism, the unconventional legend of the internet, is all I'm going to say. He is an absolute beast with unconventional controllers. You're so stoked to see this dude. Oh, like honestly, the response has been fantastic, buddy. I still can't believe this. I'm terrible at the game, but you know what? It's fine. I can't block. I haven't really said anything to block, so oopsie doopsie. There we go. But at least it's working enough, if you know what I mean. And plus, Arduino at the bottom as well, because the internal of the camera is at a 300 millisecond latency. So we've used Arduino at the bottom to be able to act as a gyroscope. And yeah. Like I say, this has got a lot more possibility. This is only version 1, so maybe things will happen at some point soon. Furthermore, Free Sky, welcome on into the chat as well. Welcome to the world first of Elden Ring on the camera controller. Ow. Ow. You hate how Nico plays Elden Ring better with a camera controller than he first time with a normal controller. Oh, bless him. Oh, dearie me. The existing Switch is working. Cameras are so intricate. So, with Magic Lantern, we were able to recognize, like, the actual, like, the what is basically handled by the button inputs. And then we were able to say, like, hey, depending which button it is, output a number for that one. And also assign it with a prefix. So that way we can assign maybe, like, the mode wheel. For example, we can do the multi-controller. We can do, not yet the wheels, but that'll be something for V2 because we have to do a lot of reverse engineering for that sort of stuff. We got the menu button. Now, here's another thing as well. With the normal menu that you would press on the Canon cameras, it would take you to the menu screen. We found a way to stop it from doing that. But so it's basically locking the GUI completely so that the buttons will still be able to output. That is also the hardest bit, that we had to find a way to stop the main GUI working. Imagine it's at ESA. Yes, you will. I'll be doing Jazz Punk on the camera controller at ESA. That's the controller that I've been teasing as a new unconventional controller for the ESA listing. So if you've been wondering what that is on the listing, is this. Hey, Jesse Kid, good to see you, buddy. Welcome on in. How's it going? Hello, hello. Ow! I said no touchy. Ow, I said no touchy. There we go. Okay, so I found out that okay. Unfortunately, this is where I need to reset my script because there is an issue if I'm doing too many inputs at the same time. Watermelon, what have you got yourself into now? A lot of things. Turn the camera on, that's a good idea. Right, we will be taking our first break in about maybe 10 minutes or so, just as a heads up. Okay, hold on. There we go. I have to press a button to initially trigger the button locks, and then everything works, if you know what I mean. So, it takes a moment to get it. It takes a moment. Hi, you're on the front page, show you buy. What is a camera controller? This, Mosop. This is the Canon 5D Mark III as a game controller. 6 months of hard work, research, and a lot of other things involved to do this. Ow. There we go. Then these are really nice touches for all reason. Watch this. Jump. That was our very first animative test. So, like, when you're jumping, it kind of goes like that. But I do need to turn it a little bit because it's not completely accurate and stuff. But, you know what? I can actually officially say who gave me the idea. Thank you, Tristabytes, for giving me the idea to add some LEDs onto it. If it wasn't for Tristabytes, then we wouldn't have had this, like, extra pizzazz to the camera. So, I've got to give some love to... Can we get a shout out, please, for Tristabytes? TRSTI... TRISTA Bytes. That's the one. Trista. There we go. It's thank you so much, Numpty. It's so hard to show what complex controllers are doing some of the times, and that's why we made the video, which you saw as well, Rudism. The full video, you saw the draft. The full video is now online, so !new video, and drop a like, drop a comment, please. Also go and subscribe to the channel as well, because I put a lot of hard work into this controller. It has been 6 months of it. 6 months of hard work, guys. And again, it's amazing that we got the opportunity to show you lots all about this controller. I hope you enjoy the playthrough. How many buttons are we programming on the camera? That's a good question, actually, Arcanic. It does, it is also illustrated in the video, but I'll explain that in just a second also. Probably a good idea that I do the Lost Grace here, and I'll quickly sit down. Oh, okay then. This guy's been in our way, so let's deal with this guy for a moment. Ow. Yo, Shofu, good to see you, buddy. Welcome on in. Ow. 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 Dead. Oh, at least I found the Lost Grace, but I don't know if I've actually started it. I don't know. How would you be able to program the lights to be a timer for speedruns? Yeah, we could do that. We could do that. Like I say, it's all depending on how much integration with AutoHotkey we can get. Now, AutoHotkey is the application we are currently using for this communication. We may look for something else at some point that may be able to handle more threads and stuff like that as well. So we're opening up the ideas for... If anybody has any other ideas of a better software, or I won't say better software, but another software that we can use that is in a similar sense to AutoHotkey that can allow for more than single threadedness, if you know what I mean. Like, if you have any ideas, please feel free to shout at us as well, because we are down to talk with some friends. We're down to talk with a better, like, you know, to make this a better experience overall, if you know what I mean. So maybe at some point we won't even need to use AutoHotkey, and we'll have like a custom application for this. You never know. So it's always some ideas. Jump, pick up E. Good. We've actually found a map, which is something that I need to do. I should probably try to upgrade at some point, but you know what? We'll deal with it now. Create a software yourself. That is a little bit out of my technical scope, but again, if anybody is willing to work on me with it, I'm down to chat, if you know what I mean. Ow. Through the wall. How's that physics working? Ow, 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 ow. Yeah, you that monkey, you down, you down. A custom input driver could work. You might look into that. Again, here's the interesting thing. This is only version 1. That's what I'm saying about it. So there's many more opportunities we can do to make this even better. So I'm down for conversations. I am so down for conversations. We'll see what goes on. If you're interested in how big we were for reaching out. So again, there's always opportunities. There's always opportunities. Now, should we just sack off this area? I mean, actually, no. There is one site that we do need to sit down over here. I just remembered. That is kind of important for me because I want to be able to get as many areas as I can to like be able to heal. Seeing as I am still quite underleveled, and I actually do I have better equipment that I can use right now? Probably. Let's have a look. See. So, is this any good? Yes. That's. Excuse me. I'm in the middle of something. I'm in the middle of something here. Excuse me. Ow. There we go. Now, as I was saying, when it comes to these situations, I'll probably do them in, you know, whilst we're here, because it's probably going to be just a little bit easier. Do we have anything else we can upgrade? No. Okay, good. All right, moving on. Now, should probably try and actually remember to use our flasks. That's a good idea. Yep, it does show through. Yes, it does. I will be speedrunning ESA at ESA with Jazzpunk with the new camera controller. Yes. LCLC, how are you doing? It's lovely to see you in the chat. Welcome, welcome. Right, there's the site I was talking about. There we go. All right. Mods, 5 minutes before we take on first break for today. So that'll be my call out to everybody here that we will be taking a 5-minute break for self-care. Especially for, like, you know, how much I'm going to be holding this controller is definitely going to be needed, if you know what I mean. Okay, so, rest of the grace. So the enemies will be reset at every grace. So if we kill one and then we go into... Oh, here we go. Hi. How are you doing?
Greetings.
Hello.
Traveler from beyond the fog.
I mean, I'm in England. That's normal, isn't it?
I am Melina.
Okay, I can do, actually. Boom. Just for you, Clago. Just for you. There we go. I'm actually intrigued to see what the photos come out like. We'll see. That could actually be a cool photo.
Have you heard of the Finger Maidens?
I have not.
They serve the Two Fingers, offering guidance and aid to the Tarnish.
You know, please, man. You know, I swear, if you touch this girl's hand, I'm revoking your speedrunner license. Who made you the judge of things, my dude? Who made you the judge? Can we get a shout out, you know, please, as well? That'd be amazing.
You need only take me with you.
Okay.
To the foot of the Erd Tree.
Sure.
Then it's settled. Summon me by grace to turn runes into strength.
Sounds good.
Ah, another matter.
What's the matter?
I bequeath to you this ring.
Spectral Steed Whistle. Okay.
Use it to traverse great distances.
Sounds good, Prof. Monkey. Thank you very much for
Spectral steed.
posting the idea. I love that. Thank you so much, my dude.
Torrent has chosen you.
Oh my god, like cruising around with Torrens on the camera controller. That's gonna be hilarious. Okay, let's try that in a moment, shall we? Let's leave from here for the moment. So again, I probably will have to... I can just press the rate button. Alright, sick. This is Mad, Inside Out, welcome into the stream as well. So, We got to press X. Problem, I'm gonna have to do it on the keyboard because I don't have a button for that. So, in the pouch you can do the thing. So E and up. Again, I might just do that on the keyboard for this. So, let's quickly get this set up then. So equipment. Let's do this. How do we assign the ring again? Is it this quick item here? I think so. Okay. Oh, one thing we need to do as well is we need to put the what was it? We need to do XX HD on always. Yes. So oh goodness me, I need to remember how I do this. There we go. There we go. And we perfect. There we go. Nice. Okay, we're driving around. Driving around on the speed of sound. I'm driving a horse with the camera controller. How's this man using the camera? Yo, Personify, welcome into the stream. I'm doing this by the act of a lot of different implementations of using Magic Lantern, ULT connectivity, like a load of different things. Like, we have a video explaining all of it. If you go to ! new video, it will tell you all about it. But essentially, this is happening right now. This is the world first camera controller of its kind. It's hilarious. You can try and help out with how to handle some of the controller stuff, but let you know. Probably at a minimal office support to kind of yeah, I appreciate that. I don't even know anything you're saying. Okay, let me try to explain it in like non-technical terms. Okay. There's a port on the back of the camera, like a little sort of like bit that can take out data. Personify. Thank you so much for letting me know. Yeah, I've hacked the camera in a way that it can send information out from this little port to just here, that goes into here, kind of does like all the kind of like, you know, conversion of data. So it's like, you know, oh, I'm receiving this, you're pressing this button, let me convert it so that it can turn into a keyboard and mouse, if that makes sense. It's taken about 6 months to be able to figure out how to properly make it work because, again, this is not something that you can easily do on a whim. It's not something that you can just like plug and play. This has taken like literally soldering cables together, as in like, you know, the proper like heated like bits to apply solder on. It's taken reverse engineering, so we've had to actually like look into how something is made and then kind of like deconstruct it a little bit, which is ow out there. It's just taking a lot of work. It's taking a lot of work. But 6 months has been bliss of it. Yeah. Also, Kremlik, what the hell have I done this time? This is this. Your mind started racing, so attaching a small wireless keyboard to the camera that only has a few buttons to help out with limited control. No, like, here's the thing, we still have some more buttons that we can use, but unfortunately, that will take the reverse engineering, so it's not easy. It's not easy. It's like, it's going to take a lot of hard work time to figure out even more of what we can do. But, you know, like, there's always a version 2. It's always a version 2. The airline, a chance to lose it when you travel. Trust me, it's going on my carry-on. It is going in my carry-on for all that is, love it, all that is holy. I'm putting this in my carry-on. Okay. And... oh. Nice. Ow. Nice. There we go. Nice. That was pretty good. Now, I think we can jump up here, can't we? It's also crazy to you. Trust me, it's crazy to me as well, Personify. It's, as I said, it's taken about 6 months to be able to make this work. This has not been the easiest thing. This is probably the hardest project that I've ever worked on. Like I said, we've had members of the community to actually make this work. What are you using AutoHotkey for? So we're using it for being able to read RS3. Okay, this is going to be a technical term for a second. We're using it to read RS232 from here to be able to then realize like what buttons are being outputted and the UART logging. So it's going to take that little bit of text that's taken in through the RS232 and then using that as a switch case to remap into keyboard and mouse controls with the LL mouse script and AutoHotkeys, you know, signing for remap input. How do you do it? Well, you see, I hacked the flippity flu and slurped the dingle dum and bypassed the dingle bop. Pretty much. Like I said, we have a video that goes on about it as well. Exclamation mark new video. It even has links to some of the scripts that I'm talking about as well. But I'll see if you want to chat me in the DMs. DMs are open. Discord is open. We might make a new channel just for the camera controller stuff. So people want to get some more information. Yeah, ready for your close-up now? Okay. There you go. I just took a message off your chat. There you go. How's it going, Traveling Inquisitor? Welcome on into the stream. Can't beat Elden Ring without a good dingle bop. No, you can't beat it without a good bop. Dip da da doom bop. Bop. Somebody should make that, but again, we are on front page. Unfortunately, we can't say that word on the front page. But you know what? It probably could happen. It probably could happen. Welcome into the stream. Good to see you. So the different different tonalities of what you're trying to say. Got it. Ow. Yes. What my moderator there said. Yo, Bard Clean. I know. Wild anime. It's wild, buddy. Oh boy. Ow. Yeah, there was no way. I just got thrown into it. Similar way explaining the use of the arc might be something like you translate the camera input into something that the game understands. That, thank you. This is not going well, is it? I really need to like level up and get some better equipment if I'm actually going to progress in this game. Actually, we do have a new weapon, so why don't we try equipping that for the meantime? We can't. Yeah. Oh, we are going to take a break. Thank you, moderators, for reminding me. We are going to take a very short break. So we'll be back with more camera controllers in the in about 5 minutes time. So